Hi, everyone. Today is Sunday, April 20th, 2025, and happy Easter if you celebrate. Happy Sunday. I want to apologize for anybody that got this morning's video. I actually had to delete it. I had a little trouble with the audio and I was trying to record it on my phone, and I'm just trying to figure out all these YouTube things. And the going gets a little tough sometimes, but I am determined to figure it all out. And thank you so much for your patience. And thank you to those of you who have subscribed and who are watching the videos and commenting. I really appreciate it. Today, I am going to share something with you about the topic of success. And I'm going to be really brief because, as complicated as some people make this topic, I really think it's kind of simple. And I would love to know if you think I've oversimplified it, because I don't think I've oversimplified it. I think it really is kind of simple. I think that success is a very basic thing. And while I think everybody can define it differently, I kind of think it's easy to think about success in the simplest way possible. And that is that success is defined as doing what you love to do and doing it well and going to bed every night, having known that you've done it. That's all I think it really is. So, to be maybe a little bit more specific, I think that success is putting your head on a pillow every night with the feeling or the satisfaction of knowing that you have accomplished the things that day that you said you were going to accomplish. So essentially, I get up every morning and I participate in a particular routine. And so by the time I'm done with that routine, it's like 6 or 7 things that I do every morning. I already feel successful. Like, I make up my bed, I brush my teeth, I work out, I read some pages in a book, and I already feel successful before I've done a whole lot of things. So I kind of start the day off with some very basic things that make me feel successful really early in the morning. And then I kind of run through the things that I have to do during the day. I have a meeting, maybe I have to do some writing, I have to make some sales calls, I have some specific things I have to do, and then I do them. And then at the end of the day, I review my day and I feel successful if I've done the few things I said I was going to do that day. And I think ultimately what happens is that if I do that every day, then I end up with a successful day every day. And then if I do that every week, I have a successful week. And then I have a successful month and a successful quarter and a successful year. And then that kind of adds up to what I think is what I define as a successful life. And that's kind of simple. I don't have grandiose ideas of making bazillions of dollars or, um, you know, saving humanity or anything like that. It's just things that I feel called to do that I feel like are a part of my purpose. I do them every day in very small steps, and then every week and every month, and they just add up. And I feel like I'm accomplishing big goals by taking small steps, and I'm fulfilling my purpose, and therefore I am succeeding. And that's what I think success is. It's just doing a small collection of things that you feel called to do every day in your life and repeating those things every day and being successful at it. It's not big, huge cannonballs, it's tiny little BB pellets. I think Jim Collins said that in his book, Good to Great. If you haven't read that book, it's a really good book to read. It's on the list of books that I recommend in the link in the comments in all of my videos. So that's what I think success is. And I've been thinking about this lately because someone asked me recently, how do you define success? And this is kind of how I defined it. So what do you think? I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Have I oversimplified it? I don't think I have. this is what works for me. I would love to know how you define success and what works for you. Tell me your thoughts, put them in the comments because the comments are always interesting. And I love to learn from you. And I hope we can learn from each other. And I will see you tomorrow.